Today we are going to be working on the frame of my 1965 Chevrolet K20. By working on the frame, I mean trying to cut all of the very amazing welds that are all over this truck. Come on, focus, there you are. That are holding on a lot of things that probably should not be on this truck, but it was worked hard and put up wet, to say the least. We're gonna try to get this frame fixed up and get it maybe powder coated, maybe rust encapsulated. Not sponsored, but by Eastwood. And we're gonna have at least some time-lapse videos of what happens to this whole frame. So keep tuned, subscribe, click the bell notification, and we were going to bring this old frame from this very old work truck back to life. All right, so this is what we're working with. These are our tools: chisel, hammer, death wheel, a lot of death wheels. We got our hearing protection, flap disc to try to clean some of this up. There you go, come on, focus. Try to clean some of this up after we're done. And our visor to protect our face and our eyes, to be exact. I'm going to be wearing some welding gloves to try to protect my hands just a slight bit. But all right, well, here we go. Well, we got the first big piece off, and I believe it's held in some moisture over the years. I don't think we have any full-blown cancer going on, but we've got a lot of surface rust, no holes through the flame, you learn how to speak, but trying to figure out what in the world this patch may be for, or if it may not be there for anything. It may have just been a spacer, because there's one on each side. It had a headache rack that welded all the way down to the frame and went up. You'll probably see that in some of the earlier pictures of this frame, whenever it still had all its body pieces on it. But now, time to move on and get all these little pieces like this and this larger chunk that needs to be removed. But we're gonna get back to it. Well, as of right now, boys and girls, we've got a lot done. A lot of things that have been on this frame for a long time have now been evicted. Gonna have to put the flappy disc on there and fix them up just a little bit. But it's been brought to my attention, since I have been doing this, the frame is a little bit kinked. And if I stand at the back of the frame, you can see that one side is a little bit more off than other. Not too sure how good you can see it. But the issue I'm dealing with right now, ignoring the frame, is these pockets back here where I cannot get a grinder to. And well, if you can't get a grinder to it and your Sawzall's not wanting to work correctly, reciprocating saw, it leaves you one choice. It cannot be tight if it's a liquid. So we're gonna get to that in one second. But before we get into using it, here is my lovely little setup that I got from my dad and he got from his dad. but it's nothing fancy, just oxygen acetylene, and we're about to use it and cut some parts off this frame. Well, the parts that I could not get a grinder to have now been cut off of the frame. I am no master torch person by no means, but I know my way around it. But they're off now, and it is time to get a flat disc and start cleaning up some of these that we've finally been able to grind some of the heavier pieces off. There was a lot of them right in this area, but we're gonna get all these off and see what we're gonna do with the frame after that. But here's the frame as of so far. This is factory four-wheel drive with a Granny 4-speed GM transmission, a T221 Rockwell transfer case, and a Dana bolt-on PTO system that goes back to where a very large winch used to sit right in this area. We come up here and you can see the closed knuckle Dana 44 8 lug, because remember this is a 3/4 ton. Yeah, got a little bit of a whoop-de-doo going on here. You have to do something about that, but she's coming along. Stay tuned. But the other truck I'm building at the moment is this 60 model custom deluxe for my wife, who has never owned a classic vehicle before, but she likes pickup trucks, and I like this body style, and this body style has grown on her. It is a big back window truck, factory big back window truck. I found a man out of Canton, Texas that sells this stuff. It's like Dynamat, if you've ever seen Dynamat before, but it's just called Rattle Mat. Same concept on everything. I've done some paint on the dash. Come on, focus, there you go. Done some paint on the dash. We ran up the paint a little bit onto the walls. We'll paint the center up here with the same kind of leather brown color as the seat and the glove box door. This is a seat that I actually found in Oklahoma at Chickasha swap meet. The seat is for a 67 to 72 pickup, but it works and bolts right into a 60 model pickup, which is very nice. For the price I got it for, it's gonna work just fine. The truck is being used as a shelf at the moment for a lot of things. But it is a very good stanced pickup truck. And I've got stuff all over the yard. That's a 49 International, my mother's. I'm trying to do some more work on. Here's all the parts to the four-wheel drive truck that you've seen this video on. I got way more to show you over there, but leave that for another day. There's a Suburban back there, the back of that 59 that I just showed you in another video. A pit entrance for my shop. And I guess we're going to get back to work on the old four-wheel drive truck. As I was walking around, I noticed some more globby type welds that I'm guessing it broke off at one point, and being rednecks from East Texas, it got reattached. The steering box is going to have to be worked on. It's had some issues with the core support mount on the passenger side, but not the driver's side for some reason. We're going to leave that for another day. And here's some more of the grinding and welding that needs to be done on this side. And you can see the wrinkle in the frame that will have to be straightened to the best of our ability, because this is going to be a good truck for me to haul, go and pick up, and find some more goodies with once I get it finished. Won't be too long. I guess we're gonna go back to a time lapse and get this done. All right, boys and girls, it's gonna put an end to today. You can see the progress we've had so far. Trying to get rid of all the welds and extra metal that was welded to this poor old work truck. You can see the warps in the frame that I'm gonna have to take to a machine shop and get them to fix. Once we get all this back together, we had metal welded to it everywhere. Front bumper was originally welded to the frame. Finally got all of it off. This front frame horn right here has got a little bit of a hiccup in it that'll have to be straightened. I noticed some kind of precarious stuff going on here since the shackle's not holding it, it's just balanced on it. That's nice. We got all the welding off on this side. Everything seems to have worked out fairly good, but another day in the life of Youngblood's Rods and Customs. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that bell notification, and give it a thumbs up at the bottom. See you in the next one.